dice next to me for nothing?
Well, you can roll them. I'll take your word on it. By the way, we're live now. Welcome to Minneapolis by Night, the vampire venue. This is an introduction for Lillian, if I recall reading it briefly correctly. And if I'm wrong, that shit happens.
Well, no, you're not wrong.
Oh, yeah, I read it right. Okay. Well, unfortunately, it seems like both the Seneschal and the Prince are currently indisposed. Mainly because out of character, well, the Prince is indisposed because he is, laying low, and we can't find the player of the Seneschal, so he's disappeared.
That bastard, how dare he have a real life and family?
I know, what a fucker. I'll make sure to post this and say, Marcus, you must watch this.
At least the first, 5 minutes.
Yep.
Alright, so basically that means poor Lillian is forced to deal with her Primogen. Which, hey, big surprise, guess who Primogen is?
So...
I really hope he doesn't talk like that. I'd have to smoke.
He was getting close to it when he was talking to Jackson. It's like, dude, I just can't.
Well, I had to play the role that I made for the picture. The picture is a Bubba Sparks, so I got to do the whole country rap thing. So, just the closest I could get.
Yep.
So, all right. Anyways, yeah. So that's gonna be the meeting. Somehow, oh shit, he's going by Alexander now. Alexander, you get word that a new venture is in the city, and that nobody can seem to find the Seneschal, who's probably busy doing one thing or another, or the Prince, who nobody's been able to get a hold of.
Yeah. Which he's kind of put two and two together in regards to that one, especially after his other talk with Comrade earlier. So, once he gets enough information to figure out where so and so is, he's gonna send his screen off to go try and find them.
Okay. Lillian, where are you coming from? Where is your character coming from, more specifically?
St. Paul.
Why is everybody coming from St. Paul?
This is a thing I didn't know about until she decided it earlier tonight, like on our way back from her work. Like,
why not? Makes it easy.
We talked about it earlier.
Oh, see, ST is not informed of this, and he hasn't checked the full background yet. So, but that's fine. I can work with that. Okay. So yeah, then she just basically drove into town from next door. Okay. So, Lillian, basically you get told to kind of wait at the border and someone will meet you.
Okay.
Alexander, you get told that she is heading from St. Paul and is currently awaiting at the border.
Okay.
On Route X or whatever. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Highway so-and-so.
Which in this case, he's like, wait, somebody's coming from there? The fuck?
Apparently.
Then, yeah, pretty much once he hears that from his screen, he's like, okay, that's fine, I will deal with it. He's gonna go drive off to there.
Okay. Well, in the middle of the night, due to you guys being both vampires, roads aren't really that busy.
No.
So, I mean, we'll say you guys, she stopped at a rest stop or something, just waiting.
Mm-hmm.
And you get there because, I want to move this fucking plot forward.
Yeah.
Move this scene forward. You get there, like, bat out of hell.
Yeah, so when he comes walking in, he's going to look around, and...
I was going to say, she'll be leaning up against her car.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, he sees her as he's pulling up, and he's just... In his car, he's just going to sigh, like, oh, god damn it. I'm going to pull up as he gets out. So, because she also has... Now, Cassie, would he know her by alternate identity or her old name?
The alternate identity. So she goes by Violet.
Okay. So, yay for at least knowing about her character sheet, so I can do that. Okay. So as he gets out, he's like, Violet,
Where
what is this I hear about you trying to get into Minneapolis?
where have you been? I haven't heard from you in how long has it been?
A week.
In a week.
Yeah, that kind of happens when someone calls in a favor and asks you to try and fix a city.
You everyone is really concerned.
Violet, I'm concerned. Why are you trying to get into Minneapolis? You've heard about the virus. You've heard about the Sabbat. You've heard about a whole lot of the stuff everybody has. Why are you trying to get into Minneapolis?
I figure more hands on deck.
Right now, he's just gonna hide his face behind his hand again as he's rubbing his eyes, like, oh, god damn it. And you're how much older than me again?
Yes, and I've survived all these years.
Yeah, he has no counterpoint to that.
Damn, she shut you up.
Yeah, no shit. So, are you trying to... So you're trying to get into the city to help. You realize that I only showed up because Giles has sent me on a death mission. The federal agent guy, remember?
Oh yeah, I remember.
The one in the picture.
The one in the picture. He's as much of a smartass as the character he looks like. Fucking throws quarters at Korax. Dick.
No, he just merely flipped the quarter. That's different.
That's true.
He then handed it over to him.
Yes. So, he's just a tease, and then at least he puts out with what he's teasing.
Wow.
Anyway. Sorry.
Because if shit doesn't get dealt with here, guess where it goes next? And I don't want my home ruined.
Oh, believe me, Violet, it's not going anywhere. That's part of the problem. It's not going to go anywhere else. Okay, the Inner Council? I'm honestly surprised that this hasn't become public knowledge, and this does not leave this conversation. Inner Council, 3 months. If this problem is not addressed and has not been fixed by then and reported to them, everyone in this city dies. All our kind. They're fucking dead. They're not playing around with this problem. So if you want, sure, I will let you into the city. I can get a hold of the Seneschal to make sure that you can get presented and we can go through all the proper motions. But I'm letting you know that if you go 20 feet further up this road and walk into that city center, St. Paul is not letting you back. I talked to Jackson tonight. They will fucking shoot you. They will just kill you. If you go in there, you're not coming out until this shit is fixed.
You see a black sedan pull up. You see it has government plates.
Oh, damn it, Giles.
Door open. And pass it the driver's side. You see Giles get up. Ah, that's where
Good
you are.
evening, Agent.
Call me Edward. I heard a new venture was in the city. Actually, I heard she was on the border of the city.
Haven't crossed yet.
Not technically. You
She
already told her?
smirks.
He looks at Alex. You already told her
What did he say?
everything that he goes, have you already told her?
I've given her the gist of it. That pretty much walking into the city, she's not coming back out. And everybody seems to know everything else.
It's a fair enough assessment. Sure you still want to come into the city?
It sounds like the city needs help.
That's the understatement of the century.
He nods.
I'm not going to tell you that you shouldn't, Violet. We could use your help. But I want to make sure that you're going into this with eyes open. Because this whole situation is royally screwed. So you need to sorry. So you need to make sure that if you're going to go any further, you're in this for the long run. And you need to say it blatantly, because I'm not going to go to the Seneschal saying somebody's hemming and hawing.
She nods.
That is not saying it.
I- I made it through the depression. I got this.
Oh, how sweet. You're still young. Gotta look at you.
Well, not as young as that guy.
That's true.
At this point, Alexander's just looking between the two of them like, as much as I respect what you can both do, I fucking hate you.
It's like to be older. Oh, what's wrong? Does the baby need a bottle? Kyle's.
I don't know. Did you remember to get Dirt a birthday card?
Yeah, and the fucker turned it down, the rat bastard.
But seriously, without you, St. Paul is getting boring.
Well, yeah, because they don't tolerate shit, so, there's not much to do over there.
Yeah, and apparently, talking to Giles. Yeah, and apparently, by the way, Jackson's pretty much, he's got everything on lockdown over there, so they're fine at least. Alright, officially speaking then, Violet West. As Primogen of the Ventru clan for the city of Minneapolis, I acknowledge and accept your entry into the city. That said, I cannot speak on behalf of the Seneschal. You will still have to present to him so that he can speak on behalf of the prince.
She nods.
Good. Now, while you're in this city is an active war zone. There are a number of things that you're going to have to set up. I'm going to assume that you already have some place to stay, otherwise you wouldn't be in just a car.
You'd be amazed how many vampires are coming to the city with not a fucking place to stay.
Oh, believe me, that's the first thing I set up.
Well, the next thing you're going to set up is you're going to set up a screen. I don't care if it's a ghoul, I don't care if it's a mortal. In fact, I would suggest that it probably simply be somebody that you have some sort of control over without it being a ghoul. This virus is hitting those too. It's starting to become a problem for my ghoul. So,
CDC is currently working on it. They think they have a possible vaccine, but they're working on making sure before they bring it out.
Do they know who it's supposed to be actually able to work for?
They have no idea.
Don't get me wrong, inoculating the humans is all well and good, but
they have no idea. They are going to inoculate everyone. They just don't realize that it really will have no effect on humans.
Fantastic.
The humans seem to get over it within 48 hours. We have learned that the incubation period for this virus is 3 weeks.
3 weeks?
Yeah, nods.
He's just going right back to rubbing his eyes.
They don't exactly have a patient from that long ago to find out, but they believe that from what they've been able to tell from it, that it's an incubation period of 3 weeks.
Awesome. If it was fast and virulent, at least we would be able to trace it. 3 weeks, there's
Not
there is no finding a patient
whoever
zero.
set this. I will say this: whoever set this up knew what they were doing.
No shit. All right. Anyway,
And here's the fun part: we think it has magic.
sorry.
And
What was
I'm
the
not
last part?
talking. We think it has magic, and I'm not talking about thaumaturgy. I'm talking about magic. Magic.
The mages.
Ah, fucking hell.
Excellent. I can at least bring this up to the other Primogen.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm
Anyway,
just getting
Violet.
this information from the CDC. You know how picky they can be about information.
Yeah. Anyway, one moment, guys. Violet,
Not.
make sure that you have a screen set up. This is going to be the only point of contact anybody has with you. Even if I want to get a hold of you, I had better have to go through this screen. The screen had better not know where you're staying. Because top priority is we need everybody in our clan to stay safe. Especially since excuse me. Especially since as the Seneschal being a Ventru, we have likely pissed off a number of the other clans because they're going to start thinking we've got too much sway.
And the Prince's Adventure.
At which point, Alexander's turning and he's making the shush motion at Giles.
What? You think I don't know?
I know that you know. It's your job to know.
Does it look like
But-
anybody's here? The few humans who are here, I can easily dominate and make them forget they ever existed.
He just kind of shrugs and just holding his hands up like, whatever. I'm not
He's
concerned
not
about
wrong.
you. Hell, I could dominate. Well,
Remember, I'm not Cammy.
yeah, that's fair. Yeah, because I was about to say, fuck, the friggin' Carmine wanted it quiet, but
There's
whatever.
no one around here. And those who are around, I can make them forget. That's not an issue. But there's no one within
Yeah.
earshot, and I wouldn't say that stuff out loud. Give me some credit.
I
If
know.
I expose
It's-
you guys, I expose myself as well. And the position I'm in doesn't exactly bode well if that went badly.
Yeah, and I apologize. I'm just especially with how bad this virus is getting. I'm getting paranoid. I'll admit it.
All right.
Anyway.
Do we have to start calling you a Malkavian? He just smiles.
To be fair, the one with the elephant is at least funny. Got Carmine flustered amazingly earlier.
Yeah.
But I'm digressing. So Violet, step 1, get that screen set up. Step 2, we're going to make sure to get you in touch with the Seneschal. Carmine is kind of, I suppose, coordinating the defense effort as much as anybody's actually willing to listen to him. One of the other things I need you to immediately start doing is, right now, we have the Ventru Communal Fund is 2 million in the hole. Well, not 2 million in the hole, 2 million down. I want you fixing that right away.
She smiles.
I also in a separate fund, I need you setting aside money for that we're pretty much just going to call the war effort. I want you to inflate that as much as humanly possible. If you need any help trying to make sure that things are covered, I have I received a favor from somebody.
I wondered who you could be talking about. God.
Short version, any city office, if you need something done about it, let me know.
Got it.
Alright, that is going to be your
Giles
job.
actually walks over to his car, reaches into the passenger seat, pulls out a briefcase, puts it on the top, flips it open. By the way, you're going to want this. Hand you a folder.
Which one of us?
You.
Okay, just making sure. He's gonna take it and open it for just a moment to take a glance at it.
It looks like the latest CDC report on the virus, and there's some pictures in the back.
I'm sorry, and what in the back?
Pictures.
Excellent. Well,
The
this will
pictures
definitely help.
are of the deputy mayor and the mayor in long talks.
I don't suppose we have a transcript of what was being talked about.
No, but here's the funny part. What you don't see is there's a third person in that picture. Guess what?
No. So I need to get a running list of everybody from La Sombra in this city.
Good luck.
Sabat or Camarilla.
Good luck.
Fantastic. Alright, I thank you, Giles. He's gonna offer his hand to him.
He shakes it.
Alright. Well, turning back to Violet. For a little while, I apologize. I'm going to probably be a cranky son of a bitch. Right now, all of our clan need to go to ground. If you find yourself feeling ill for once in the last however long you've been a kindred, you need. I'll forward you the address for Warehouse 13. It's one of the few Elysiums that we have in this city. The Tremere are set up there. They have a way of curing you of the disease. It's already been paid for. You don't owe them anything. If they have any issue with that, tell them to talk to me, and I will put them in line. For the next, until this virus is taken care of and we can start making headway against the Sabat, I am done with the small kid gloves. If it comes down to it, I will start beating the other Camarilla into line because they need to start fucking moving.
Giles reaches back into his briefcase, pulls out a notepad.
What's up?
Hands it to you. And you see a list of addresses. You didn't get that from me.
And who are these?
And you want to take the fight to them.
Duly noted. I'm gonna put that into the folder.
I would warn you ahead of time. It will not be as easy as you think.
I know it won't. These guys.
The only one I couldn't get is their leader.
Well, supposedly, if Carmine and Ransdale are as efficient as they have been, I'm willing to bet they know exactly where he is. If not, they have a pretty damn good idea. Those two are.
I know the individual personally, and no, they don't. He's leading them where he wants to lead them.
I'll make sure to forward that warning then, anonymously.
Then we should lead him another way.
He is very intelligent and should not be underestimated at any cost.
Violet, do you know the? Sorry, what was the guy's last name? Or is it just
you're gonna ask me to fucking remember his goddamn last name? It's really hard to remember.
I didn't buy any contacts.
Gareth,
I have no idea who I might know.
Or something like that. I think is how it's pronounced. Something like that.
Yeah, short version. Violet.
Really long fucking name. I'm not gonna try.
Yeah. Do you know
Gareth
Violet?
is his middle name.
Oh, okay. Do you know? Insert name here. Gareth. Last name.
Blah blah blah. Yeah.
Which in this case, Cassie, roll your what would it be? Kindred lore?
Sabat lore specifically, if she has it. If not, then she'll have to roll a kindred lore, but it would be at a higher difficulty. How high is your Sabat lore?
I have 1 dot in Sabat lore.
Difficulty 8.
Okay. So I'm
Is it
gonna let you roll for me.
It would be intelligence Sabat lore.
Intelligence is 2.
Okay,
So roll 3 dice.
She got 1.
It's enough to have heard of the name. Yeah, he is a dangerous man in the Sabat.
Heard the
He
name.
actually has a lot of the Sabat scared of him. They do what he says because they're terrified to death of him.
And he's in the city attacking Minneapolis.
Good to know what we're up against.
Well, if everybody's testimony is to believe, we have no idea what we're up against, which is that much more frustrating.
He's very dangerous, he's very powerful, and You didn't hear this from me, but he's probably the only infernalist in the entire Sabbat.
I did not know that part.
Nobody does. Well, very few people do. Those who do keep their mouth shut. He destroys anybody who finds that out. He doesn't know I know, which is how I'm still alive.
And
That
obviously we didn't.
slick bastard.
And obviously we don't know because we did not hear it from you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You would be surprised how, well, perhaps not. Carmine says that exact phrase a lot.
There is rumors. I can't confirm this. I know for a fact he's an infernalist, but there are rumors that he managed to garner a piece of a demon to himself. Don't know if it's true.
Seriously?
Don't know if it's true, but that's the rumor going around. And that's another reason why everybody fears him. Because he's an infernalist. Well, because if that's the case, then he's allowed to exist in the Sabbat. As you know, Sabbat hate infernalists too.
Mm.
Many believe that higher up members are watching out for him. There are rumors that possibly the Black Hand is involved. And if the Black Hand's involved, we got a bigger issue than you think.
Yeah.
The Black Hand makes the Inner Council look like a bunch of neonates.
Yeah. Awesome. Speaking, he folds his arms across his chest. Alright, Violet, I believe you have things to get done before dawn. I suggest you get to them. Giles,
You came across this information on your own. I don't care how you figure out how you did it. Put two together. He just looks at you.
conveniently beat it out of a ghoul.
Whatever.
Something.
You have
Most schools
connections.
won't have some of that information, so I would say my best recommendation is study hard at the maps. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
He just looks at you, turns around. Have a good one, guys. Gets back in the car,
Stay safe.
drives off.
Alright, Violet, I also want you to make sure to have a contingency. If something should happen in the case of an emergency, I want you to be able to forward the address of where you're staying to me at the press of a button. Got it?
Got it?
Alright. He's gonna motion towards the city by just kind of like tilting his head, be like, get going. I'll get a hold of Carmine.
Yeah. She's going to actually drive back toward St. Paul.
Okay.
She's got to get that screen set up.
Okay.
She's going to say, I'll be back before dawn.
Okay.
Alright.
Basically,
And,
you could just name X NPC screen.
Yeah.
Pick a name. It doesn't matter to me. Just whatever.
Yeah.
It's only a screen. That's its only purpose.
Yeah, Ashley.
There you go.
Sure, that works.
And of course, as just a little bit of a thing, before she does leave, he ends up passing off the contact info for his screen and blah 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 and whatever.
Right.
So that's all taken care of. Once everybody else heads off, Alexander's gonna head back to town and go back to his hidey place.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well,
Woohoo!
that's it. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, watchers, for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned for more.